Well, before we go too far, because you're always trying to distract me, welcome to Greater Than Fitness.
And I do an incredible job at
you
that.
You really do, because this thing, Yadi Shotia, and it comes out of nowhere. Usually you try to talk about something we've been talking about, before the show starts. But anyway, welcome to Greater Than Fitness, you at home. Thank you for listening to our random and unsolicited conversation about missing shorts. What I will do for Prince is I will sell him a pair of Greater Than Fitness shorts. And
that would be nice.
Yeah, then at least he'll have another pair and he will be able to find them faster. This show is all about breaking down health and wellness so that you can understand it. So today, our topic is Beyond the Body, Self-Love and Self-Care. We're talking about the connection between physical health, mental well-being, and self-love. What is that? Right? And the question was asked by my wise and very knowledgeable co-host. Is it true that people who take care of their health and wellness through exercise and diet, is it because perhaps they have more self-love than the person next to them? And that is the topic of the conversation. Hey, you're just here for vibes. Nobody vibes, man. That's my whole thing. So, my initial response to that is self-love is part of a holistic well-being. It is neither the cause nor the end result of everything that you're doing. It's a circle.
Yes, sir.
It's a feedback loop. Body statistics, right? One leads to the other and leads to the other. So, self-love is incredibly important no matter who you are or where you are in your life. So while we can look at the physical well-being, dietary well-being, self-love is another form of taking care of yourself. Yes, so it's a separate leg on the four-legged chair, right? So
makes sense.
Yeah. We have a lot of discussion around self-love, especially with social media, et cetera, But what we really need to be aware of is these unrealistic beauty standards from that social media can negatively affect your self-love. And when you're looking at or talking to somebody in the street, just looking at them with your eyes is not enough to really have an understanding of how they feel about themselves. And you look at a lot of people, we've had a body acceptance movement on media worldwide. And it's just been wonderful to see people accepting themselves for who they are and also just making sure that internally, through regular checkups, they are taken care of and they're actually living the life that's best for them. Because a lot of what happens to people is that they focus so much on the externals that it actually leads to stress and further degradation of their health.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I read some article. I think it was journaled in the US, and they were arguing gore gangwe le gape ga re bua ka gone go itsaatsia kapa go itlhokomela gongwe re go amanya thata le madi gore the markets maybe so in our face gore ga o ja sentle gore ela gore o ja dijo tse di turang ga o itshidila go rela gore o ya to a specific gym. So dilo tse ga o di gokaganya re be o buile gape o amile le ntlha ya go itlhokomela tlhaloganyo go itlhokomela gongwe go tswa ka ga teng go ya kontle. Starting in the inside, going outward. Gore dilo tse ga o di gokaganya ya ka o tlhalositse gore all these things are interlinked. Ga re bua ka go ja sentle. Rona ka ngwao ya South Africa kapa ka ngwao ya Setswana. Dijo tse leng gore gongwe di siametse mmele. Ga go thata gore kapa ga go turu thata gore o di access kapa o di bone. Ga re bua ka go itshidila. Gongwe go akanyetsa gore go itshidila ko mahelong a leng gore a duelelwa ke gone mo e leng gore go ka fela go thatagaletsa go itsatsia kapa go itlhokomela ga re bua ka gone the stress and the pressure e o buileng ka one which is internal ke dilo tse e leng gore o nna le taolo ya tsone ga o sa iphitlhele gongwe o tsengwa mo o haraharilwe ke dikakanyo tsa gore I need to dress up a certain way, I need to eat in specific or buy my food from specific food outlets ke dilo tse e leng gore wena o le motho ka bokgoni ja gago ga o leng teng o kgona gore gongwe o di tsamaise ka bokgoni ja gago.
So like in short, you're saying you don't have to compare yourself to others, and don't be a victim of marketing.
Yes. Yes.
Whereby house in a certain bag, house at train in a certain place, house at a certain type of food, you will not be taking care of yourself.
Yes, sir.
You will not be loving yourself.
Yes, sir.
So this movement is not about Madi. It's about your wellness.
Howling thing kasona lesson.
Yeah, exactly. And the truth is, a lot of this is very achievable. If you just start to balance the things that you can do, a little bit at a time. It doesn't have to be these great big achievements. You see your neighbor doing something and you're saying, I need to be like that.
Yes, sir.
That is the path to self destruction.
Love, care, yes.
Yeah. So self-love, it comes from accepting where you are.
Yes.
And then giving yourself the love and the attention that you deserve.
That's very correct.
With what you have. Yeah.
Le dipalo tse leng gore gongwe ra di itemogela. Ga re bua ka malwetse a sa tshelaneng. Re lemogile gone gore ke gore ra bo re dule thata mo dijong tse leng gore gongwe di re godisitse kana di godisitse batsadi ba rona ke tsone dijo tse leng gore o ka ile hana gore ga ke bona molibi a ja ko an eatery e leng gore it's perceived or e lebega ile a mabono le nna ke nna le keletso ya gore ga nka ipona ke rekile mmili ko lehelo la gonalo go rela gore le nna ke tabe ke kgonne mo botshelong mme dijo tseo ke tsone tse leng gore re bua ka tsone gore ga se gore gongwe di re siametse ga o ijetse mabela ga go ga o jele merogo ya gago ga o jele dijo tse leng gore di gona gore di lengwe mo backyarding because on that same article ba ne ba bua gore kana botlhoko ja teng ke gone gore gongwe ko mahatsheng a leng gore ra lebella kapa a tlhalosega ile mafatshe a thabogileng thata bontsi ja dijo tsa bone ke tse leng gore di dirilwe mo setshwanong sa dijo.
Yes.
They are not real food.
Yes.
Ke tsone tse leng gore they are accessible to batho ba leng gore gongwe itshulalo ya bone ga ya go dingwana yaanong rena re santse re na le tshiamelo ya gore morogo o lengwe sentle o jewe o santse o le mo seemong se leng gore se siametse mmele wa gago mabele a santse a kgona gore o a reke ka price e leng gore gongwe it's very affordable.
Yes.
Yaanong go itlhokomela le go itsatsia ke dilo tse leng gore rona mo continenteng e kapa rona mo lehatsheng la Botswana santse re na le tshiamelo ya gore gongwe re ska ra lebella thata ko mahatsheng a ko moseja gone gore ga go te motho wa itlhokomela kapa o itsatsia kapa motho o lemoga bomolemo kapa mosola ja go tshela sentle go toa ka tsela e ntseng jang.
And I think re ka boela to that concept ya social media and say gore don't forget that dio tse re di bonang is somebody's highlight reel.
Yes, sir.
Nobody invites somebody into their home ba sa clean into ya bona wena ya no ha boela mo lapeng la gago le nosi o bo bona curtain le leswe you feel bad. That doesn't make sense because they took the time to present a highlight reel. That's not the full match. So I mean really at the end of the day, where you are, understanding where you are, accepting where you are, and making incremental changes. Here and there. Those small gains, we need to take those, and that's the seed of self-love. The small changes, the small wins. All of a sudden, when you're starting to do a little bit of exercise, when you start to feel a little bit better, that's when you start to say, hey, okay, but all right, Yeah, you know. Well, yeah, lebega, or you know, I not go lebega, but you know, you start to gain that understanding of self-appreciation.
Yes, sir.
Look where I've come from. Look what I have done. Accomplishments.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So really, it's a holistic practice, and it goes beyond exercise. It's also taking the time to understand self, taking time to be with yourself and listen to yourself. You know, whether it's spending time outdoors, whether it's spending time with your kids, spending time with your family. There's nothing I love better than going back to Sororebe and these are people that accept me exactly as I am.
Yeah.
It feeds my self-love.
Nice.
So take that time. Do those things that feed your self-love, not just the things that give you short-term joy. Yeah?
Yes,
So
sir.
that's where the holistic element of it comes from. And the most important thing is let's be careful not to judge others based on what we perceive, on standards that are given to us by
That's very powerful.
by certain channels on TV.
Yeah, that's
certain
very
phone,
powerful.
Applications.
Erra. Ne ke batla go ama yone ntlha ya gore ga re setse re gongwe maikutlo a rona le ka ga re itebelelang ka teng le ka ga re ikamogetseng ka teng go nametsa pelo o tla fitlhela le gore how we interact go a tokagala. Gore dikgang tsa the pressure, the stresses that you spoke to wa go lemoga ka re di a ko tlase dikgang tsa your body shaming because ra be setse yaanong re fodile mo maikutlong wa go lemoga gore ke dikgang tse e leng gore re taba re di lebela ko morago e le dikgang tse re di tlogetseng ko morago dikgang tsa gone gore bana gongwe ba o tla fitlhela gote bana they're being bullied ko sekolong gore gongwe ngwana is a plus size kapa ngwana o na le mmele ba bangwe ba ne ba
or even is even skinny.
Yeah. Erra. So the kgang tsa teng wa go fitlhela gore we are able to ke ratile mo tshimolotsong ya puisano ga bua gona gore all of these things di gokagane, they are interlinked. You can't divorce them from each other. So wa go fitlhela gore ga re kgonne sengwe sa dintlha tse e leng gore o di nangotsa gone hana ra go kgona dilo tse dintsi ka gone gore mo go tla bo go tsena mo gongwe then it will lead on to the next thing or lead on to the next thing.
Exactly.
Erra.
That's exactly it. So let's take the small steps that we can today. Lale 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. If you just feel a little bit better about yourself for having achieved and shown up for yourself in a way, you know, that's that first step on this infinite journey of health and wellness called life.
Yes, sir.
And you know, I think we just need to draw attention to one thing, which is also just the ability for us to be so focused on the external that we even can psychologically stop to see where we are with some dysmorphia. Body dysmorphia, which is to say, or constantly thinking you're too small, you're too big, you're not muscular enough. Majita, but I need bigger biceps until the fact that it doesn't make sense. Same with ladies, I don't have the right lips, I don't have the right feet, I don't have the right, I don't want to talk about other parts. But we don't have the right of anything. Let's accept ourselves where we are and how we are, because those opportunities are there. And most importantly, I just want to touch on one thing, which is, somebody said to me the other day, and I wasn't feeling very good about myself. They said to me, "Oh, you're looking in great shape." And I didn't feel like I was in good shape, but he said, "You're looking in great shape." And, I thought to myself, "Oh, well, no, not really. I haven't been doing much." And I realized something, which is there are certain people out there, or maybe have a culture that will come and say things, either thinking they're positive, or if they want to be critical, they will ask questions or say certain things that may be taken the wrong way. If if all you say to somebody is you're looking good, regardless of where they are,
Yes.
they will then say to you whether or not they want to talk about it, where they are, how they feel, and have conversations around it. And it's a positive way to have those discussions. So take everything else about commenting on somebody's appearance out except the simple, you're looking good today. Wow, you're looking in great shape.
O bua le batho ba bantsi thata mo audience ya rona.
They have to hear
Re
it.
na le re na le mokgwa re na le ngwao ya gore re bue ka ha ileng gore motho o bopa me ka teng ka ha ileng gore motho o nonne ka teng ka ha ileng gore motho gongwe ga a lebege sentle ka teng gore if you don't have anything positive to share,
Don't say it.
by all means keep it to yourself.
Keep it to yourself.
Hey,
Because we
ka
don't
gona
need
gore-
it. There's
no.
enough negativity in this world.
That's why like for the most part, I can sit here ke bua ke sa o shaoshe gore o bua le batho ba bantsi thata mo audience ya rona.
I hope
gore
they hear
ga o sena sepe se leng gore se molemo se leng gore sa go tswa mo go wena o se raya morarago gongwe se ipele mo go wena ka gore wa ba setsa a lwa le dintwa tse dingwe tse e leng gore di mo harehere mme ga go tlhokagale gone gore o mo okeletse mogoleo e leng gore gongwe wa ba a setsa a o rwele ka nako eo.
There's a saying that I've heard recently that people say I mustn't look like my problems.
Yes. Your problems look like what exactly?
Exactly. Now, first of all, but what are you saying? I'm going to lebega ya ka mathata a gago. Untso hita mathata a gago ka a ke itse gore ta bo hita kae ka dikepes. Ma ke re dikepes. It doesn't make sense. So, go out there, be your authentic self. And then if you're out there, don't add to the problems. Just find a way to uplift somebody. Make their day. There's nothing better than going out and giving somebody a compliment once a day. Let's spread a little bit of love.
Mongwe o kile a rialo ke sa go tsene ganong
Eh, nya, tsena.
ngena
Ikete
gore ga re ka ga e leng gore re bona dipalo tsa batho teng ga re ka nna a bit intentional gore re dirise sebaka seo kana tšhono eo gone gore re efangele ya go itsatsia ya go tlhokomelana ya go to look out for each other ha re ka tsa beke hela your social media re bona positivity and it's an act ele mo teng ja dipelo tsa rona gore re leditse gore re build communities re leditse gore re build di character tse leng gore di a eletsega ebile di eleletsana matshelo a tokagetseng. How much change would we effect?
Massive. In fact, it would be greater than the sum of our parts.
Thank you.
Wabon.
Thank you.
I love it. So, the week of greatness. One day we will see the dream. So really, just to sort of close it off, I want to encourage you at home to prioritize self-care and self-love. Watch that negative talk. When you say something negative to yourself, turn around and say something positive. Say 3 things positive, things that are gonna get you out of that. Because you know what, they are there, even if you don't hear them or you don't see them in that short moment. Look for them, and all of a sudden, the sun shines a little bit brighter. It's not as dark as it used to be.
And la ka o bua go etse go tua le go te ga o bua dilo tse leng gore gongwe ga di a go siamela mmele ga o itse bonnete kapa go tlhoka nnete ga dilo tse o di buang.
That's it.
Gore ga o re I am not the best person to be doing XYZ. Mmele o kgona go simolla go dumela gore mme gore alla gore re yona kapa mme yona indeed they're not qualified in so many areas, and for that reason how then would I entrust them with anything ha ile gore ene o dumela kapa o romela signal mo go nna ke le mmele gore ha ke lehelo le leng gore a gongwe nna ga ke a tshwanelwa kapa ga ke na tshiamelo ya katlego.
You know, you've taught me something today. I'm very fast. I'm going to start telling people I'm very, very fast. Don't even touch me on the road. Hey, little lamb. Hey, what do change us? Let's see. Hey, I'm a very fast person. What do home board? Can you 2.55K 10K? Hey, yeah, I'm very fast. I'm going to start telling myself that. Yeah. No, I mean, really, let's lift each other up. Let's big each other up. Let's try to get some positivity out there in the world. Take a second just to throw some positivity out in the world.
Yes, sir.
Even on social media, and say what's good about you, what's good about the world, what's good about us, what's good about everybody.
Yes,
you
sir.
know?
Yes,
And
sir.
that's what we should focus on. And let's focus on progress and not perfection.
Nice.
Right?
I like that.
Look at yourself and give yourself flowers for the work that you're doing, and for existing, because there's many people that have gone through life for generations before you, since the beginning of mankind, that have brought you here today.
Yeah.
So your very existence is a statistical anomaly. You should take pride in that. That you know, it's magic that you're here right now.
I'm in Maruti. Yeah.
So let's do it. Let's love ourselves. Let's love each other. And that is the idea of self-love and fitness.
Nice.
Yeah.
Re tsena ko ye re lebogise modiri ka rona boitshoko tumelo go ro setsa gore go ile ko toropong ya bobedi ya Francistown.
Immediately.
Well, he said he left in the afternoons. Well, at least he got paid in the afternoons.
No, we don't. We hope so. We hope so. I posted him meme. Hey, so that's it. Yeah. Well, if he's not arrived, he should travel safely. While he's there, he should be safe. And he should spread the message.
Thank you. Mafoko a go ra a go laela le go ba gakolla gore ba ba eleditseng gore ba ka itse go feta fa ba eleditseng gore they could maybe suggest topics that they would like for us to bring to the platform ba ka tswella ba dira jalo ka ditsela dife.
Please hit us up on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Threads. The handle is at Greater Than Fitness. That's GR8R Than Fitness. And then we also have a WhatsApp channel with the same handle. Then you can WhatsApp us on 75794535, 75794535. Lastly, you can always come to our website, drop us a comment or a message. There's plenty of interesting articles for you to read and understand. That is greater.fit, GR8R.fit. So we look forward to hearing from you. Send us questions, send us topics. We are more than happy to dive into them and credit you, give you a shout, and delve into this movement that we're trying to get going about health and wellness. And, you know, at the end of the day, we are just grateful for the listeners, grateful for the opportunity to have discussions like this. And hopefully we can see our community growing and becoming more effective at achieving what we want to achieve in life.
All right. You're forgetting to send a shout out to your housemate. You said that she watches episodes on the platform.
Yes,
but she hasn't listened to the radio program.
No, she only listens to the radio program. That was just a friend, not for the internet.
Okay,
good. Making assumptions about my life. Assumptions.
Sorry.
Hey, don't make assumptions. So we're just grateful for the people that listen. You know what I mean? So yeah, people that listen. We're just.
I just wanted you to celebrate people who follow the movement.
Yeah, no, we celebrate everybody. You know, we hit them up, and you know what? One of the best things is feedback.
Very important.
People hit us up and say, hey,
I listened.
This is what I thought.
Yes,
Feedback is the stuff of kings. It's the food of kings. And
Facts only. Yeah, you put a little no.
Hey, you're full. Carrots these days.
You get the billing on your team. Secure Kilarata, I don't like the carrots. Now, my site is it's on the site, the pilot 2020.
Hey, so Jadi carrots.
Too much.
Yeah, okay. No, good.
Just not with the dip.
How about the only orange?
Morocco.
All right.
Greater Than Fitness are returning to you next Wednesday, same place, same dial.
Tangi Marena.